Our victory is nearly at hand. We have the location of the Nadiri dockyards, and the Overseer is almost back to full strength. Our only obstacle now is Vanguard Squadron. I won't let them catch us off guard. Not again. Admiral Sloane has a plan to draw Vanguard Squadron and other defenders away from the Nadiri dockyards. The Admiral has ordered Titan Squadron to play a part, and she wants you to take the lead. For this mission, at least. I trust Admiral Sloane's decision. You've proven yourself capable many times over. Just don't let it go to your head. It would be a pity if you turned out like Colonel Graham.
Our Baradian munitions give us the firepower to take on the Starhawk, but the situation isn't that simple. The Nadiri dockyards are protected by a massive rebel fleet. We cannot engage the Starhawk until it is vulnerable. Admiral Sloane's strategy is simple. Lure the Republic fleet away from Nadiri, with simultaneous attacks on enemy targets across the galaxy. We've been assigned to attack Mon Cala. We don't have the numbers for a pitched battle, so you will have to strike fast. Your mission is to sow chaos through multiple attacks, moving quickly. These refueling pods are your first target. Next, attack civilian transports and any medical frigates supporting them. This will certainly draw out Anvil Squadron, who are defending Mon Cala. Stay ahead of them if you can. Titan 3, you're ready for more responsibility. You will lead the assault. Make this fast and brutal. They've earned it.
And while Titan attacks Mon Cala, 2 battle groups will launch strikes at Onderon and Gorse, disrupting Republic supply lines. Ah, at ease, pilot. Reports of your achievements have crossed my desk with unusual frequency.
Those accolades have been well earned, Admiral. If Titan Squadron's a weapon, our newest pilot is its cutting edge. Just as I'd hoped.
Then consider Mon Cala a test, pilot. Great talent requires greater challenges.
Agreed, Admiral Sloane. And I look forward to filing my next commendation report.
I'm going to overlook your unapproved acquisition of Colonel Graham's Baradium supply. Although I hope you both learned something from that encounter. Colonel Graham is efficient. After all, he did successfully defend his depot without using any of his own resources. But an Imperial officer must also show finesse, if they are to command effectively.
We understand, Admiral. Completely. That will be all.
Seeing you rise to the occasion, taking lead on this mission, it reminds me why I keep fighting. Despite my age, despite the fatigue, we're one step closer to the Starhawk. Ride this confidence, but don't let arrogance get the best of you. We're all expendable, but not every pilot is replaceable. When we lose a good leader or loyalist, you can't fill the void with just anyone. Good pilots inspire those above and below them. When you're in charge of a squadron someday, remember that. For now, let's focus on the mission.
Anvil Squadron. Been a while. They shot me down once. Lost 2 vertebrae that time. Seeing Anvil burn might ease some pain. Overseer's fixed. Good. Superstructure was groaning, kept me awake. The implants, your metal stresses. Handy in combat. Other times, it's annoying. Been watching the mouse droids. They always seem scared. Wonder why. Time to go.
For this mission, you're authorized to fly a TIE fighter, Reaper, or Interceptor. Your choice.
Welcome to part 10 of Star Wars Squadrons. We have a rather interesting mission for today. We're going to Mon Cala, which is the homeworld of Admiral Akbar, and we also have a wider selection of vehicles we can pilot. I'm going to go standard for this mission, but you can also select the TIE Reaper and the TIE Interceptor for this one. No such luck for the TIE Bomber, as this mission requires a bit more air superiority. Or space superiority, since we're in space and there's no air in space. But this is also Star Wars, so none of that really matters. If we're going to be super realistic about this, there should just be no sound in space at all.
Mon Cala, one of the Republic's key shipyards.
So quiet. Perfect target.
Show no mercy, Titan. Sowing terror and outrage here means victory at Nadiri. Your first target is the refueling pods in orbit. Remember, enemy starfighters are patrolling this system. Move quickly and cut down any interference.
Let's get started. Lead on, 3.
The quickest way to turn the tide of a war is to always go for the fuel. You want to destroy a certain amount of these orbital fuel pods. That way that will garner the attention of the New Republic. And I want to say that this is the mission where the B-list squadrons from the Rebellion come into play, like Anvil Squadron or Alphabet Squadron. It's really bizarre.
Blood of war. No fuel means no ships or supply lines. Just a slow, lingering defeat. This will draw enemy attention. Let them come. Plenty of firepower to go around.
We're not here for a drawn-out battle, Monreg. Hit and split tactics, remember. Fuel eliminated.
We're with you. Easy pickings.
Titan, Anvil Squadron has been alerted. Enemy reinforcements will be there any minute.
Anvil. Perfect. Permission to take point 3. Got a score to settle.
Copy that.
Well, I'm not gonna get in the way of Shin's revenge, I'm just here to blow shit up. And Anvil Squadron's just the thing I need to cure my bloodlust.
Cala immediately or face the consequences.
Anvil. Remember me. Should have finished the job.
Anvil Squad was responsible for shooting Shin down, which resulted in his grievously injured neck, but also apparently Shin was shot down multiple times from different squadrons. I want to know how this dude is still alive. How is Shin still alive to this day? He must have the Konami 30 Lives code or something, or either that or he's Catwoman from Batman Returns. That explains everything. If you ever seen Batman Returns, it's a good movie in the last 30 minutes. Everything else is just kind of weird. I don't think I've ever seen a movie where the second half is better than the first half, to where, you know, half the movie is bad and half the movie is good. It's just really odd how Batman Returns is. Actually, no, I can say the same thing about Star Wars Solo. Solo, a Star Wars story. The second half is just way better than the first half. Okay, that's 2 movies I can think of where the pacing is all over the place. There's one more movie I can think of. I would say Full Metal Jacket, but I actually like the first half over the second half. So it's kind of in a reverse order. It's like the movie peaks at the bathroom scene, and then everything else after that and the war sequences are just really boring. At least to me, the war sequences in Full Metal Jacket are boring. That's just me. That's a personal problem. Anyway, we're actually fighting U-Wings now. And they have really tough shields, but once you cut through the shields, they fold like paper. They do not have really tough hulls at all.
They knocked out my systems.
That's your target.
Under fire! I've lost control!
They have it locked.
Watch out! Thank me later.
Attack there.
Enemy down! This is Anvil Leader requesting immediate reinforcements to my location.
Nicely done, Titan. They will feel that loss keenly. They've got our laser cannons warmed up, ready for whatever's next.
Don't slow down now. Ready to move on.
Titan 3, those transports are our next target. Looks like Anvil Squadron is already here.
Titan Squadron, these ships are under our protection. Leave now or be destroyed.
There's a third way, Anvil. You won't like it.
Cut through those Anvil defenders and destroy the transports.
Understood.
Here's the second part of the mission. We need to destroy 2 of the 5 transports before they can get away. The time limit for the transports leaving is pretty lenient, but you're also getting assaulted by X-Wings and A-Wings. Pretty annoying if I do say so myself, because these guys are on your ass. And they won't get off it. And the transports are by no means easy to take down themselves.
Focus fire.
No time to waste. Get rid of those transports.
A messy distraction. Some necessary evils way heavier than others. Second thoughts. An observation. Project Starhawk must be destroyed. But we shouldn't pay the price.
Yeah, Gray is a bit more of a noble character when it comes to the Imperial pilots. So is also noble to a point. Shin is holding on for dear life at this point, and Von Rag is just Von Rag. I do like the characterizations of the pilots in this game. It's certainly a lot better than the Rogue Squadron games, for example, which is honestly not fair because those were N64 and Nintendo GameCube games from the 2000s. So the characters in those games were more non-existent, or you blink and you miss them. Unless if you were Wedge or Luke, of course. And that was it. That was the problem. It was the Wedge and Luke game. Which, granted, those 2 characters are cool in their own rights, but I'm in a squadron here. I want to see what my teammates are thinking. And this game does just that. Your teammates will actively help you out and make sure you succeed. Most of the time. There might be some occasions where your squad mates might not help you out, but that's usually because they're getting attacked themselves.
You're welcome.
Sharp shooting. That's your target. How dare they!
reinforcements. Incoming now.
You've made an impression, Titan. Finish off those transports, or push forward to the next target.
It's your call, 3. Attacking civilians. How much lower can the Imperials sink?
This is so precious.
Let's press on when you're ready.
Oh, I might be evil, but I have a heart. Let's leave the transports to die another day.
Our next target is that medical frigate.
A medical frigate? Is it carrying patients?
No. Bacta and stims. But losing medical supplies in wartime is far more devastating.
We're kind of crossing into war crime territory. Let's do it. So the medical frigate is not a slouch by any means. There are turrets on the thing, and there are also support craft in the area trying to shoot you down. So you want to be careful. And I can't believe this mission does not allow you to fly a bomber, because the bomber would have worked perfectly here. If not for the bombs, then the ridiculously OP laser and missiles, I mean, crap, the laser itself is just... is a death machine.
If you want that frigate destroyed, we should hurry.
I don't think there's a time limit for destroying the frigate, despite what Sol said. The ship will stay in orbit for as long as it takes for you to destroy it.
Let's go. Keep fighting. Expect resistance, Titan. Anvil's on alert now.
We're ready for them. Come on, then. Rebel locked on. Still alive. Attack there. Good shooting. Focus fire here.
Enemy is locking on.
Frigate's taking damage.
Good. It'll take more.
Tracking Anvil. They're headed back your way. Sending coordinates now.
Follow me, Titan. It's Anvil Squadron.
I'm on your wing.
They're sensing a silver coronet.
The flagship. Anvil's getting overconfident.
Finish off that medical frigate, or head to the Silver Coronet. The Overseer is en route to assist.
I like how Captain Kerrill is giving you the option to destroy these ships. She's like, okay, you can destroy the medical ship, or you can destroy this larger ship if you want. But you still gotta destroy the larger ship. I'm just gonna head for the Silver Coronet. This medical frigate suffered enough.
Almost done for.
Then let's finish this.
The enemy has a lock. Frigate is destroyed. Superb work. The Silver Coronet is next.
Careful, friendly fire!
Setting an example.
Stand by. Reloading. Take no chances, Titan. Return to the Overseer's hangar if you need emergency repairs. Reloading. This is it, Titan. The Silver Coronet. The pride of Anvil Squadron. And a chance to strike an even greater blow. Titan 3, lead the assault. demonstrate your capabilities.
All right, Reed. Lead on. We're wasting time on the Coronet's shields. Fly underneath them. We can attack the hull directly.
That's my kind of maneuver. 3. It might help to take out the Coronet's shield generators. Those gills on its hull.
Here's the final part of the mission, and definitely the hardest section to get through. You have to chip away at the Silver Coronet. Firstly, by taking out the shield generators on the undercarriage. You can fly through the ship's shields no problem. And then after that, you need to destroy the ship's targeting system, which is actually harder than this part of the mission because you have to fly to the side of the Coronet with all the turrets.
I need to reload. I'd say you owe me one.
Watch out. Tractor beam.
Oh yeah, I forgot this ship has a tractor beam. Now, it doesn't pull you towards the ship, it just kind of holds you in place for a few seconds. All you need to do to get away from that attack is boost your engines. The game even states that you can destroy the tractor beam, but I find that strategy a bit too risky.
I need to reload.
Attack there. One shield generator down. Let's take out the second. And come there back to me. We're making a mark. Silver Coronet is taking damage. Give it more. He missed.
Lucky I was here.
The Empire's taken too much from us. It ends now. Anvil, defend the Coronet.
The Silver Coronet's looking rather tarnished. Keep going. Sounds good to me. The Silver Coronet's shields are down. TIE bombers are prepped for assault. Titan, give those bombers some cover. Destroy the Silver Coronet's targeting system.
Now we can use our advanced targeting systems to destroy their targeting system. I don't know if that's irony or coincidence, but we're just gonna bring up the targeting system menu, and then we select flagship systems in order to specify what we're targeting.
We're close. Bring the Silver Coronet down.
One last push. They're right behind you. They have a lock. Attract the beam.
Wait for me to reload.
It was nothing.
Lucky I was here. Fighter is damaged.
Attack there.
Sending in TIE bombers now. All bombs launched. The Silver Coronet's outer hull has taken heavy damage. Titan 3, you're clear to make your final assault when ready.
Focus fire here. That's it. The Silver Coronet is done for.
Let it burn.
Anvil leader to any remaining forces. If you can hear me, fall back to Mon Cala. Repeat, fall back. We've completed the objective. Music to my ears. Thanks for making it happen, 3. Our superiority is clear.
The Republic will rush to defend Mon Cala and leave Nadiri wide open. Excellent work. Our final target lies ahead.
And with that, Starhawk is wide open and ready to be taken out. That's going to do it for part 10 of Star Wars Squadrons. Stay tuned for part 11. I'll see you guys then.
Let's talk.
You'll be commended for this, you know. The hero who led the scouring of Mon Cala. That's the sort of accolade that gets people's attention. Makes them listen to what you have to say. If I were in your position, I'd be thinking about what that newfound prestige could be used for when the war's over. Just a suggestion. Let's find out what Captain Kerrill needs next.
Hey, I saw your bombing run last mission. You guys suck at your jobs.